Time for another great Catching Up with the Coach presented by the Conklin Team. I'm here with head coach Mark Smith from the Highclimber football team. You know, most teams don't get an opportunity to play the same team 4 days in a row or 4 days, within that many times. But you did against Aberdeen, both big wins. Let's go back to the senior night on Friday. How special was that to have that win here to get you into the playoff berth that next Monday?
Yeah, another great atmosphere at Jack Stark Field, and really proud of the seniors for leading us in that game, and our team for supporting the seniors on senior night and getting us into that playing game. You know, we told our kids that our backs were against the wall, and they weren't just against the wall; they were super glued against the wall. They were duct taped against the wall. And they weren't coming off until we got them off, and we had to do the work to get off because no one's coming to rescue us, right? We got to get ourselves off the back of the wall. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of it was first of all, it was a great game, right? I mean, what was it, 38-34, something like that?
Getting in there as the final. Well, 41-34 is what I
41-34. That's right. 41-34. I mean, a lot of points on the board.
Yeah.
It came down to the last series. You had to get it stopped, and they tried the old fumble-rooski, throw it all over the place at the end, and so, we don't let people go home early around here. We keep people in their seats for a full game.
And there were some records broken as well. Your quarterback got a huge record out there. I saw quarterback coach Andy Conklin was just super excited as well. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Mason Goose broke John Barger's record, which is held since 1985.
Wow.
As the career passing leader in yardage. And he broke it pretty handily. And now he's got another game to add to that total. Because remember, John had 14 games in 85 when we went to the state championship. He was a good teammate of mine. And I actually got to catch up with John over the weekend, and I called him and shared him Mason's number, and those two got to talk.
That's awesome.
Which is really cool, right?
It's really
when
cool.
You get to talk to the current record holder, previous record holder that you just broke, and that was kind of a neat deal for him.
It got you to Monday night. You scared up a win at Tumwater Stadium again against Aberdeen. I happened to click on Mason Web TV right at the right time and saw the goal that ended it for you guys. What was it like? I saw the excitement through the camera. I felt it through the screen. What was it like there?
Well, I hate those things. I do not like them. I do not get excited for them. I think it's the dumbest way to break a tie. I mean, why? We just played 9 games.
Right.
We can't figure it out. We got to go play one series from the 25 to figure this thing out, really? Right? So, I got a little different perspective than a lot of other people have, just because I'm not used to it. You know, I've been in Arizona for the last 20. We didn't do it like that. Didn't do it like that in Wisconsin. Didn't do it like that in Minnesota. Never been part of it.
Yeah.
So, but the first game against Black Hills, when they scored and kicked the extra point, then we scored, and we had to make a 4th down conversion to get in there. On that drive, and we went for 2. It just felt right, and I thought this is going to be our night. And then when all the coin tosses went our way, so on the first coin toss we won it, so we went on defense, so we knew exactly what we had to do. Right. Second coin toss, we won it, so we went on defense, so we knew exactly. So it was Halloween was good for us.
Yeah,
Halloween was good for us.
That's awesome.
And so, then beating Aberdeen in that second one, and then watch our kids act like they just won the state championship was.
You have got a long bus ride down to the state line here against Washougal, an 8-1 team. What do you know about them, and what are you doing to prepare?
Yeah, Washougal is this is a team of purpose for them this year. And what I mean by that is they found a way to win a lot of games, and they found a way to win some close games. They found a way to get some skeletons out of the closet. I mean, they beat a Hawkinson team that they had lost 11 straight to, right? On the last game of the season, I think it was 58-40 in the rain, and they put up over 620 yards of offense.
Wow.
They got a dual threat quarterback. So they're their league champion. They're their number 1 seed. Their only loss this year, they're 8-1. Their only loss is to Toppenish. And Toppenish is a very good football team over in Eastern Washington that's having a great year. So we have no common opponents. The closest thing that we can measure anything against, and it's dangerous when you do it this way, is they played River Ridge. River Ridge played Capital.
Okay.
Capital played White River. Okay. White River beat Capital. Capital beat River Ridge. River Ridge and Washougal played to a 33-32 overtime game. So if you go that far down the road, you know, it could be a really interesting game.
How are, is there going to be like a caravan? I guess we can put this all information on the Booster Club Facebook page as well, but it would be great to see as many fans in those stands as possible.
Yeah, I'm sure that, I'm sure the boosters, they do a pretty good job getting that information out, and they'll get something. I think they may be trying to fill that cheerleader bus up with some students, and you know, put some people on there if some students want to go down there. But I haven't heard anything officially.
Okay. So Friday night game, is it still at 7?
Friday night at 7.
Okay. Mason Web TV will have information there too. The Shelton Highclimber Football Booster Club will have great information. It's just exciting, and you know, as we move through this process, you know, what are you telling your kids? Because it's been a little while since some of these, and some of the kids have not even seen the playoffs.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like when I was talking to some coaches and some parents and some people, you know, everybody, like, some coaches didn't know whether to hug me or like jump or just shake my, you know, and I'm like, it's okay, do whatever you feel like you got to do, right? You know,
it's exciting.
It is. And I learned a long time ago, live in the moment. Don't take things for granted. Don't, because you know, whatever has been done in the previous, whatever you're used to, you know, don't just let it be. This is special, right? This is the year of 2022. This is special to this moment. Live in the moment, be in the moment. What I tell our kids is this, right? You know, when you get in the postseason, there's about 5 things that are really critical. 1, stick to your routine, right? Don't change up what you do. We're not going to go out there and all of a sudden change our offense, change our defense, change our special teams, change up the way we practice.
Right.
Because now we're in the postseason, right? Stick to routines. Okay, that's very, very important. The next thing is do all of the things that would allow you to prepare for success in the mental side of the game. So, like I tell our kids all the time, we don't have to be the best team in the state. We got to be the best team that night against that opponent.
Right.
Because that kind of because sometimes they look at, okay, well, the other teams in the state, don't worry about all those guys. Let's just be the best team that night. Let's be the best team this Friday night against Washougal. We don't got to be better than Linden. We don't got to be right now, right? We just got to be better than Washougal on this night. You know,
that is good.
And so we focus on those things, on the mindset, and then, you know, we talk about things in the game, you know, that are going to take place. You know that, you know, everything's going to be a little bit more elevated and heightened because, you know, there's no tomorrow. There's nothing promised. But we've been there for now. Last Friday we had to win, and then we had to win on Monday. You know, and now, so we kind of got that mentality, and I like where our kids are emotionally. And so, you know, they're having fun right now. So
that's great. Friday night, 7 o'clock, Highclimbers on the road down to Washougal, Mason Web TV. Also, more information available on the Shelton Highclimber Football Booster page. We'll put the links to that too. Thank you to the Conklin team all season long, of course, for supporting these conversations as well. Good luck, Coach.
Yeah.
And we'll talk again real soon.
All right.